Namaste and welcome to the 7th episode of COVID Care series by Apollo Experts. Today we have Dr. Mahesh Joshi, CEO Apollo Home Care. Dr. Mahesh Joshi is a healthcare leader, prolific speaker, a revered teacher, and an accomplished professional singer. He is an internationally recognized leader in the field of healthcare, particularly in the specialty of emergency medicine, for his pioneering work in establishing this specialty in India. Apart from his clinical acumen, Dr. Joshi is regarded for his ability to identify gaps in healthcare delivery systems and addressing them by creating sustainable systems and solutions. Currently, he is spearheading the Apollo Home Care vertical as the CEO. His team has handled close to 20,000 cases of home isolation and currently handling around 6,000 plus cases daily across India to support mild COVID cases at home. He's the executive co-chairman for the Society of Emergency Medicine in India. He's also on the board of trustees of Save Life Foundation, a non-profit organization working in the field of road safety. And he is a gifted performer, has been doing stage shows from a very young age. He has more than 400 individual performances to his credit at various public and private forums. He's a rare combination of professional excellence and excellence in the pursuit of passion. So today he's going to talk on the topic managing COVID-19 infection at home. Over to you, Dr. Joshi.
Namaste, Dr. Padma, and thank you for that introduction. And first of all, I want to begin my session by offering prayers and hope to everybody in this country. We are facing a calamity which has never been seen earlier for the humankind. And I hope that this ends soon. But for it to leave less impact, I think if there is one thing that this country needs to do is to try and see as many people that we can prevent from going to the hospital and take care of them at home. Because this is a calamity of unprecedented magnitude. बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी मात्रा की ये आपदा है और हमें ये जानना चाहिए और as citizens हमको responsible बनना चाहिए. There is a lot of fear and I'm speaking in Hindi because a lot of our earlier sessions had feedback from people कि आप हिंदी में कहिए. So I'm going to keep a combination of both these two things when I'm speaking English and Hindi both. I will try and address. So it's very important for us to understand that of the 100 patients of COVID, 70% have mild symptoms. About 20% will end up as moderate COVID and just 10% actually end up as very critical or serious COVID. So ये जो 70% लोग हैं जिन्हें mild symptoms होते हैं, इन्हें आमतौर पर बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती. लेकिन what has happened is there is so much of anxiety, uncertainty, fear that people are panicking, and anybody and everybody who can find a resource or source to get a bed or who can influence wants to rush and get bed in the hospital. ये हमको बंद करना है तुरंत. This is extremely important. So ये जो 70% लोग हैं जिन्हें mild symptoms होता है, इनको हमें जानना जरूरी है और इनको हम घर पे केयर कैसे कर सकते हैं ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर हम ये 70% ठीक से देख लेंगे तो 70 से जो मॉडरेट की तरफ जा रहे हैं उसकी मात्रा कम होगी, मॉडरेट से जो सीवियर की तरफ जा रहे हैं उनकी मात्रा कम होगी. सो सबसे पहले माइल्ड सिम्टम्स क्या होते हैं? फीवर, बॉडी एक, जैसे आमतौर पे किसी फ्लू पे होता है. लेकिन कौन से सिम्टम्स आपको आगाह करने चाहिए कि दिस माइट बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट थिंग्स एंड दिस कुड बी इम्पेंडिंग डेंजर. दिस इज ब्रीदिंग डिफिकल्टी. और आप सब जानते हैं ये डिवाइस अभी हर घर में मौजूद है जिसे पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर कहते हैं. इसमें ऑक्सीजन की मात्रा अगर आपकी 94 से कंसिस्टेंटली कम होती जा रही है, 94, 93, 92, 91, तब आपको सचेत होना चाहिए कि शायद आपको घर के अलावा और दूसरा सपोर्ट भी लेना पड़ेगा. किन लोगों में हमें बहुत केयरफुल होना चाहिए होम मॉनिटरिंग करते समय? ऐसे लोग जिन्हें रिस्क फैक्टर्स होते हैं जैसे डायबिटीज, ब्लड प्रेशर, हार्ट प्रॉब्लम, इससे पहले अगर उनके पास में लंग की प्रॉब्लम हो, सीओपीडी हो, अस्थमा हो, ऐसे लोग जो इम्यूनोसप्रेसेंट ड्रग्स पर होते हैं जैसे कैंसर की ट्रीटमेंट, जिनको कैंसर हो जिससे शरीर की जो प्रतिकारात्मक शक्ति है या जिसे हम इम्यूनिटी कहते हैं वो अगर कम हो तो ऐसे लोगों में कोरोना बहुत जल्दी सीरियस प्रोपोर्शन गेन करता है. इसलिए हमें इन सबसेट्स में बहुत केयरफुल रहना चाहिए. तो जस्ट टू समराइज, ऐसे लोग जिनके रिस्क फैक्टर्स कम हो और जिनके सिम्टम्स माइल्ड हो, उनको हम ऐसे लोग 70% कोरोना का जो वॉल्यूम है वो फॉर्म करते हैं और उनको हम बहुत अच्छे से केयर कर सकते हैं. जैसे डॉक्टर पद्मा ने बताया, हम अब तक करीब 20,000 पेशेंट्स को ट्रीट कर चुके हैं और इनमें एडमिशन की मात्रा केवल 2 से 3% रही। तो आप जानिए कि हमने कितना बर्डन, अनवांटेड बर्डन हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम पर इससे कम किया होगा इन इंटरवेंशंस के द्वारा। तो क्या किया जाता है होम हेल्थ केयर में, और आपको क्या रखना चाहिए घर के अंदर ताकि आप घर पर केयर कर सके। सबसे पहले आपको डर और भय, एंजाइटी, अनसर्टेनिटी, फियर, इसको साइड में करना चाहिए। हमें मानकर चलना है कि हर घर में कोविड हो सकता है। किसी भी सिम्टम को आपको ये मानकर चलना है कि ये शायद कोविड होगा। आज हम जानते हैं प्रैक्टिकल डिफिकल्टीज ये है, दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स। RT-PCR टेस्ट इज टेकिंग टाइम बिकॉज ऑफ द वॉल्यूम्स, यू कैन नॉट गेट इट इजीली टेस्टेड, यू कैन नॉट गो आउट इफ यू आर कोविड पॉजिटिव। लोग घर पर आ नहीं पा रहे हैं टेस्टिंग करने के लिए क्योंकि इतना लोड है सिस्टम पर। तो सबसे पहला स्टेप आपको करना है, जब भी कोई सिम्टम्स है जैसे फीवर, बॉडी एक, वीकनेस लग रही है आपको, थोड़ी बहुत खांसी है, गले में खराश है, तुरंत आपको किसी डॉक्टर की सलाह की जरूरत नहीं है, किसी प्रिस्क्रिप्शन की जरूरत नहीं है। यू हैव टू आइसोलेट योरसेल्फ। व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कोविड 1.02 and COVID 2.0? In 1.0, one member of the family had COVID, and 2.0, we are seeing 4 members of the family. Because people are waiting for far too long, thinking that I have been vaccinated, it may not be COVID. मुझे नहीं होगा कोविड, ये तो कोविड जैसा नहीं लगता है, ये तो फ्लू जैसा है। मेरे चाचा ने ये कहा, मेरे मामा ने कहा, मेरे व्हाट्सएप अंकल ने ये कहा, मेरे गूगल दादी ने ये कहा। Please don't fall into this. If you have any symptoms in today's time, consider it could be COVID and isolate yourself. आइसोलेट के साथ आपको मास्किंग करना जरूरत है। कोई स्पेशलाइज्ड मास्क की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको सीधा सरल, अगर आप सर्जिकल मास्क ले सकते हैं या अपने कपड़े से बना हुआ मास्क को बिल्कुल नाक को पूरी तरह से ढकिए, मुंह को पूरी तरह से टाइट ढकिए। मास्क, आइसोलेट एंड हाइड्रेट, दीज आर द 3 इंपॉर्टेंट। हाइड्रेट मतलब आपको लिक्विड या पानी की मात्रा ज्यादा पीना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर कोविड है शरीर में इन्फ्लेमेशन होता है, आपका डिटेक्टेड फ्लूइड लॉस होता है इसके जरिए। So it's very important for each one of you to isolate, mask and hydrate as soon as the symptoms come. Don't wait for RT-PCR tests to be given to you. आज की जो स्थिति है, खासकर ऐसे शहरों में जहां पर कोविड बहुत फैला हुआ है, दिल्ली है, मुंबई है, पुणे है और कई टियर 2 सिटीज में भी इसकी मात्रा बहुत बढ़ रही है। You will have to wait for 3-4 days, और अगर आप प्रिकॉशंस नहीं लेंगे तो आप घर के 4 और उन 4 लोगों से करीब 18 दूसरे लोगों को इन्फेक्शन फैल सकता है। सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू फर्स्ट आइसोलेट योरसेल्फ। होम आइसोलेशन में क्या चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है? एक ऐसा रूम जहां पर आप रह सके, इसका अटैच बाथरूम होना चाहिए। यू शुड हैव फ्यू इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स विद यू। बहुत ज्यादा गैजेट्स की जरूरत नहीं है। 2 इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें, एक थर्मोमीटर और दूसरा एक रिलायबल पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर होना चाहिए। एक ऐसा पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर जो अच्छी कंपनी का हो और रिलायबल हो। और पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर के लिए 2 चीजें आपको बताना चाहता हूं। जब भी आप पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर लगाएंगे, immediately don't react to the first value, let it stabilize. You have to see that pulse rate के साथ में उसका जो वैल्यू है वो स्टेबलाइज हो रहा है, क्योंकि अक्सर ये होता है अगर आप ठीक से नहीं लगाएंगे, यदि आपके हाथ ठंडे हैं, यदि आपकी हाइड्रेशन ठीक नहीं है, यदि आपने नेल पॉलिश लगाया हुआ है नाखूनों पर, you will get a false reading और इससे बहुत पैनिक सेट हो जाता है घर में। प्लीज डोंट डू ऑल दिस। Make sure that you put it right, hold it steady, see if you can see the readings that are stabilized. और कुछ ऐसे पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर होते हैं जिनमें ग्राफ अगर दिख रहा है तो देखिए कि ग्राफ अच्छे से आ रहा है या नहीं। You will be able to find that what is your oxygen level into that. अगर 95 से above है तो आपको चिंता करने की जरूरत बिल्कुल नहीं है। So 2 इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें हैं आपको घर के लिए, एक ये और ये, थर्मोमीटर और पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट। किसी एक वैल्यू को रिएक्ट मत करिए पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर की, देखिए आधे घंटे में ये ट्रेंड वहीं रह रहा है, इंप्रूव हो रहा है या कम हो रहा है या ज्यादा हो रहा है। डोंट रिएक्ट टू वन वैल्यू। मेनी टाइम्स हम घबराए हुए लोगों का कॉल देखते हैं, मेरे फादर का सैचुरेशन 70 हो गया, वो करवट लेते हैं और तुरंत से 92, 93 हो जाता है, राइट? सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट नॉट टू पैनिक। एक और इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ घर में आइसोलेशन के लिए, और जिसका इतना एम्फेसिस आपने देखा, ये बहुत छोटा सा इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जिसको हम स्पायरोमीटर या रेस्पिरोमीटर बोलते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि कोविड से लंग्स को हानि पहुंचती है, एंड इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू प्रिजर्व द लंग ब्रीदिंग कैपेसिटी। ये एक छोटा सा डिवाइस है, लेकिन इसके फायदे बहुत ज्यादा है। अगर ये नहीं है आपके पास तो कम से कम एक बलून ले आइए एंड यू कैन यूज दैट बलून टू इन्फ्लेट। इससे आपकी लंग एक्सपांशन होगी एंड इट विल मेक योर लंग्स अ लिटिल मोर capable to handle whatever small damage that COVID is doing to your lungs. So have a spirometer available with you. इसके अलावा एक तीसरी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, हमने देखा है कि कोविड में, माइल्ड कोविड में फीवर, खांसी अलावा इसके एक है एंजाइटी बहुत ज्यादा होती है। तो जब आप आइसोलेशन रूम में जाएंगे तो यू हैव टू डू सर्टेन थिंग्स वेरी स्पेसिफिकली। सबसे पहले नेगेटिव चीजें मत देखिए आप, don't look at negative things. Okay, very important for you to have a professional doctor advising you. Don't self-treat yourself early in the symptoms. Please get a professional doctor to advise. He will tell you, you isolate and you do these following things. And don't react to one temperature going up to 101, one pulse oximeter reading going down to 91, 92. इससे disease एकदम से ऐसे नहीं बदलती, आपको पैटर्न देखना पड़ता है। You have to watch it for some time. And as far as the anxiety is concerned, make sure that you have a schedule and you are busy and you are doing positive things. What are the things? Meditation, do good deep breathing exercises. Whatever is your hobby, please get on to your hobby. If you have left your hobby sometime in your life, please pick it up. This is the time. आप यकीन नहीं करेंगे, we have had so many people as part of our stay at home program. We have found so much of talent in painters, in singers, in people who are writing stories, and some of them who are retired, who had never thought that they will be able to get back to singing. They have started singing back. तो ये एक बहुत पॉजिटिव जरिया है। अपने आप को बिल्कुल जो मानसिक संतुलन है उसको बनाए रखिए और पॉजिटिव रहिए। कोविड ऐसी बीमारी है जिसमें मोर्टेलिटी, जिसको कहते हैं कि जो डेथ रेट है वो बहुत कम है। आप इतना घबराइए नहीं, प्लीज डोंट गेट सो स्कैर्ड ऑफ कोविड। इट कैन बी मैनेज्ड एंड इफ यू आर पॉजिटिव, इफ यू हैव द राइट प्रोफेशनल एडवाइस एट द राइट टाइम, you have isolated and started treatment early, 8 out of 10 patients will get better without any significant damage to your body or to risk to your life, provided you do not have any significant risk factors. So it's extremely important for you to understand this. Now let's look at some of the cities where the situation is like this कि hospital beds नहीं है, right? It's very difficult to get hospital beds. Sometimes it is difficult to get oxygen. ऐसे समय में आपको क्या करना चाहिए? एक बहुत आपने पॉपुलर वीडियो देखा होगा जिसे हम कहते हैं प्रोन पोजिशनिंग। हमारे जो लंग्स होते हैं ये छाती के कवच के अंदर होते हैं और एक जो हम आमतौर पर जिसे हम बैक पे लेटते हैं उस वक्त लंग का एक्सपांशन एक थोड़े डिग्री तक होता है। अगर हम पेट के बल लेटते हैं तो लंग्स का एक्सपांशन है थोड़ा बेहतर होता है। कुछ ऐसी जगह लंग्स की जो नॉर्मली यूज नहीं होती है, हम उसको बोलते हैं रिक्रूटमेंट ऑफ लंग, वो बेटर होता है व्हेन यू डू प्रोन पोजिशनिंग। प्रोन पोजिशनिंग के मायने ये है कि आपको पेट के बल लेटना है बजाय के आप पीठ के बल लेटे। इससे अगर आप सही तरीके से करेंगे, कुछ देर के लिए पेट के बल लेटना, कुछ देर के लिए लेफ्ट करवट पे लेटना, फॉर सम टाइम यू लाई डाउन ऑन राइट साइड एंड देन यू सिट अप फॉर सम टाइम। इफ यू डू दिस, you can change your oxygen levels from anywhere between 4 to 5 degrees basis on how effectively do it. लेकिन very important to understand when not to do it. ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है, बहुत अच्छे डॉक्टर्स ने इनके वीडियोस बनाए, आप यूट्यूब पर सर्च करिए, you can find it out and do it. Very, very important to understand prone positioning is extremely helpful in people who are having borderline oxygen levels. The next important thing that I want to tell from a home perspective is something which has not been talked much, and it is called as steroid inhalation. Recent जो studies आई हैं इसमें एक छोटा सा intervention जिसे हम Budecort inhalation कहते हैं, ये एक steroid drug है जो आमतौर पे हम टैबलेट के तौर पे इंजेक्शन के तौर पर देते थे अब तक कोविड में, लेकिन अभी बहुत encouraging results आए कि अगर आप इसको जल्दी इस्तेमाल करते हैं for people who have had mild to moderate lung involvement, this helps in reducing the inflammation of the lungs. ये आमतौर पे अस्थमा और सीओपीडी के पेशेंट्स में काफी यूज होता है और इसके बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट्स आए हैं। ये बहुत इनएक्सपेंसिव सरल उपाय है, घर के अंदर आप इसका नेबुलाइजेशन ले सकते हैं। तो मेरी सलाह होगी कि अगर आपको सिम्टम्स हैं, आप सस्पेक्टेड या डायग्नोस्ड कोविड पेशेंट हैं, तो ब्यूडिकॉर्ड के जो रेस्प्यूल्स हैं या नेबुलाइजेशन है वो आप अपने घर में रखिए और उसको रेगुलरली लेते रहिए। So these are some very important things that you need to remember while being at home. The last important thing I want to talk about is this machine. मैं जानता हूँ you have hundreds of questions, so I want to pause what I want to say and take your questions and address as many of them possible. But before that, I want to talk about this machine which is there next to me. It's called oxygen concentrator. पिछले 2 हफ्तों में आपने देखा होगा कि सारा देश बोल रहा है हमें ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर चाहिए, ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर चाहिए। सही में जरूरत है इसकी? बिल्कुल जरूरत है। क्या हर किसी को लेना चाहिए? नहीं। किन लोगों को लेना चाहिए? ऐसे लोग जिनके घर में, जो ऐसे शहर में है जहां पर हॉस्पिटल की कैपेसिटी कम पड़ रही है, ये सबसे पहली बात। दूसरा, ऐसे लोग जिनके घर में एल्डरली, एस्थमेटिक, एट रिस्क जो पेशेंट है, डायबिटीज, ब्लड प्रेशर, ऐसे अगर लोग हैं तो एक ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर अगर आप अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं तो लेकर रखना जरूरी है इन केस ऑफ एन इमरजेंसी। ये रेंट पर भी मिलता है, लेकिन चूंकि इस वक्त डिमांड बहुत ज्यादा है, सारे रेंटल जो ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर्स है ऑलरेडी डिप्लॉय हो चुके हैं फॉर वेरियस पेशेंट विच आर देयर। बट मुझे लगता है कि आने वाले 2-3 हफ्तों में सिचुएशन काफी बदलेगी। गवर्नमेंट, काफी हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स, काफी एनजीओज इसमें मदद कर रहे हैं टू प्रोवाइड ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर्स। ये एक बहुत अच्छा डिवाइस है, बहुत हेल्पफुल डिवाइस है टू टाइड ओवर द क्राइसिस। ये इलाज नहीं है कोविड का, ये आपको वक्त देता है ताकि आपकी दूसरी जो इलाज चल रही है कोविड की थ्रू स्टेरॉइड्स या रेमडेसिविर वगैरह जो दवा होती है उनसे, उसके लिए उसका असर होने तक हमको वक्त मिले एंड वी कैन सस्टेन टिल दैट टाइम विद सपोर्टिव ऑक्सीजन। बहुत सिंपल डिवाइस है, नॉट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड। इसमें बहुत आसान होता है। 3 पाइप होते हैं छोटे छोटे। एक ये पाइप जो बड़ा है ये आपके नाक पे लगता है, जिसको हम नेजल कैनुला कहते हैं। ये एक छोटा सा कनेक्टर है, मैं आपको यहाँ दिखा दूं। ये छोटा सा कनेक्टर है जो एक ऐसी बॉटल जिसमें पानी होता है ताकि हम ऑक्सीजन को मॉइस्ट कर सकें, ये इसको कनेक्ट करता है। इसके अलावा एक बटन होता है, आप इसको ऑन करेंगे, बटन ऑन हो जाता है। और यहाँ पर एक छोटा सा मीटर देख रहे हैं, ये है फ्लो मीटर। इस फ्लो मीटर को आप एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं डिपेंडिंग ऑन आपकी ऑक्सीजन रिक्वायरमेंट कितनी है। ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर 5 लीटर पर मिनट, 7 लीटर पर मिनट, 10 लीटर पर मिनट, अलग अलग कॉम्बिनेशन में आते हैं। यूजुअली जो माइल्ड पेशेंट्स होते हैं वो 5 लीटर पर मिनट तक में काम हो जाना चाहिए। और आपको ये ऑन करने के बाद इस तरह से आपके नाक से ये लगाना है, नेजल कैनुला। बहुत सरल है और इसका आप मैजिकल इफेक्ट देखेंगे। जिनके सैचुरेशन 80 तक है, जैसे आप शुरू करते हैं 3 to 5 लीटर्स, अगर आपके लंग में बहुत ज्यादा डैमेज नहीं है, तुरंत इन 5 मिनट्स you will see that your oxygen saturation has gone up from 80 to 85, 85 to 87 to 89. अगर आप you will combine it with deep breathing along with that. So this is about oxygen concentrator for all of you. But 2-3 चीजें इसके बारे में बताना चाहता हूँ। बहुत सारे WhatsApp मैसेजेस चल रहे हैं, किसी को ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर चाहिए, ये 20,000 में मिल रहा है, ये 25,000 में मिल रहा है। Very important for all of you to know that cheap is not good. Oxygen is a life-saving medicine, or oxygen concentrator in many ways in COVID situation is a life-saving device. So you have to look for not the cheapest, but for the reliable device. You don't have to look for the most expensive also. You have to look for the reliable device. Reliable means कि इसकी ऑक्सीजन प्योरिटी कितनी है। आमतौर पे it should be around 95% purity for you to be using at home. सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, अगर इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है, क्या वो कंपनी आपको सपोर्ट कर पाएगी? इट इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट। और तीसरा, सिर्फ ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर से आप इलाज मत करिए। इसके साथ, जैसे मैंने बताया, ये इलाज नहीं, ये आपको वक्त देता है। साइमल्टेनियसली दूसरी ट्रीटमेंट करना बहुत जरूरी है। हमने देखा कुछ लोग ऑक्सीजन लगाते हैं, जैसे ऑक्सीजन लेवल्स इंप्रूव होती है, दे स्टॉप अदर मेडिसिन्स। डोंट डू दिस मिस्टेक एट ऑल. You have to continue with all the other medications that are there. So I'm going to pause here, Dr. Padma, and if there are questions, let's take those questions and see if we can answer them.
So first of all, a big thank you to you, doctor, for combining in Hindi and English the session. I'm sure the viewers will benefit a big time because we did have requests before, as you mentioned. And this is a very reassuring session for the viewers, I hope. So we do have some questions. There might be some repetitions of already what you've spoken, but it might benefit again. So the first question what we have is, how can I help a family member who is COVID positive at home?
So first and foremost, you will not know he is COVID positive. You have to suspect he could be COVID positive. If you can suspect somebody is COVID positive in your family, you have done a great favor for your family. So suspect, you should know what are the symptoms. Suspect, and as soon as you have suspected, remember the 3 things that I told you. Mask, isolate, hydrate, and seek professional advice. All right, these are the 4 things that you need to do. Extremely important to remember these 4 things. Suspect, isolate, mask, hydrate, and seek professional advice.
So coming to the isolation step. So in case it turns out that a kid, say about or under 10 years of age, has been diagnosed as COVID positive, how do we isolate children?
So nothing changes except that you need to have a little more patience dealing with children. You have to find very innovative ways to keep the child engaged. So some of the things that we recommend is, one, that you have the friends group created with the child and you have different activities lined through the days for the child so that he can connect with different groups and have some group activity, etc. This might also be a good time for you to enroll them into some online hobby program or some skill development program, which could be just 1-2 week program. There are a lot of kids who have been sitting at home. They're finding it difficult to communicate. So I would suggest getting into communication skills, getting into, if you are fond of coding, something into coding, if you can do rapid course, or from kids' perspective, PowerPoint skills, Excel skills, these are value additions that you can do to the children. And then as a mother, you could do some of the best things that you could cook for your child, right? Get those things so that the child feels that, it's okay, I am isolated, but I am getting something better than otherwise mom would have refused. This might be a good time for you to give a pizza treat or a burger treat to your child, which you have been saying, you have been putting on weight, you're not taking care, right? So leave these things aside. And that brings me to another important point. Are there any restrictions for diet in COVID? Ji nahi. There are no restrictions. Is there any specific diet you need to have? बहुत सारे diets हैं. Everybody has recommended their own story. और हमने देखा बहुत सारे काढ़े लोगों ने पिए, बहुत सारी हल्दी लोगों ने पी, but still COVID came back with vengeance. There is only one thing you need to remember is to hydrate yourself. आप खाइए जो भी खाना है, लेकिन it's very important to hydrate yourself well during COVID. Make sure that at least 2.5 to 3 liters of liquid intake is there in your body, especially if you are having fever and running fever for 3-4 days. It's good to have at least 3 liters per day of liquid intake. And that includes Coke for children if need be.
Okay. I'm sure that, I don't know, let's hope not that the child will get it, but if they do, Coke is a bonus. So let's extend this question a little bit of this isolation into what are the precautions that need to be taken if a pregnant woman or a lactating mother turns to be positive?
So this is a high-risk patient, right? A pregnant, so let's separate, lactating is different and pregnant is different. So if it's a pregnant mother, this is a high-risk candidate. In an ideal situation, not the best person to just keep in home isolation. You'll have to look for risk factors because a lot of women also have diabetes, they have hypertension, right? So if they have these risk factors, then they are safer being in an institution or under the supervision of their primary gynecologist and a physician. But yes, if in case you are in a situation where you happen to be pregnant and you just have mild symptoms like loss of taste, loss of smell, you're not running fever, etc., just isolate, get the doctor's advice, monitor your vitals regularly, and make sure that if you are feeling the movements of the baby, etc., you're keeping a close watch on that. Very important, stay positive. from a mother's perspective, extremely important. COVID, RT-PCR test positive ho jana is not the end of the world, guys. It is not the end of the world. You are 9 out of 10 times you're going to get better, right? So don't, especially pregnant mothers, you have so much of anxiety, right? You have a child, you have family to take care, you are planning your entire life ahead. But world is not going to stop. You will get better as long as you have the right professional advice. Don't self-treat, especially in these subsets, don't self-treat. Isolate, hydrate, mask, and professional advice.
So you did say that we need to isolate. So how long they should isolate themselves?
Yeah, so the recommendation started from 17 days, it became 14 days, and then the current guidelines say about 10 days. So the way you have to look at it is that for 2 weeks, you must isolate if you have been tested positive. Now, which we all know, but the question is, should I come out at the end of 2 weeks or not? That's the question that bothers people. So if you have been asymptomatic for 5 to 7 days in the last part of the 14 days that we are talking about, then you can safely come out. But given that it is widespread at the current time, it is better for you to be there another week at home with a mask. So 2 weeks of isolation in the room, and when you come out and you are at home, you have a mask on to reduce any possible risk of spread to your children. You should not waste your time and energy in doing a repeat RT-PCR test, please. There are so many other patients who need that time to be deployed to diagnose COVID. Don't waste your time and money, and also block that slot when you don't need it. Because half of the time it could still be positive, but your treatment is not going to change. All right?
How can I protect myself and my family members while caring for a COVID positive patient at home?
So 2 ways you can do it. One, if you have a separate room, an isolation room, then you should earmark it before somebody falls sick. Make sure that you have some entertainment, some Wi-Fi connectivity to that room, and there's a dedicated bathroom for that. When caring for a patient who's COVID positive at home, make sure that you are having a good mask, which is preferably an N95 mask. I would recommend double masking. Have the shield also to be there onto you when you're taking care of somebody at home. Identify a separate set of utensils so that this person who's there inside can clean it and keep it outside again for you. Don't enter inside the room. Keep the things outside so that the person can take it inside. Don't have even somebody who's doing your household chores to enter into that room. Tell the person that you have to take care of yourself. Get everything that that person will be needing identified beforehand, anticipate it, and get everything going. Whether it is laptop, computer, to specs, to charger, to entertainment, to writing pens, etc. Everything should be anticipated and kept inside into that room so that the person is not tempted to come out. Preferably have a ventilated room, because it is very frustrating to be there in a room which does not have good light and ventilation. Extremely important to focus on to that. The other way is, if suppose you have a lot of elderly parents in your home and you have somebody who is having COVID, you could isolate them into a hotel. Instead of increasing the risk for the other members in the family, only one person is having this and you've detected it early, isolate this person early into a hotel. That way you significantly reduce the risk of your elderly parents or people who have diabetes, blood pressure, etc. from contracting COVID. Because in this variant particularly, the infectivity rate is very, very high. So exercise that option if you can, and if it is possible in your city.
So you already answered my next question of what type of mask one should wear while caring for a patient at home. The next thing is, you did talk about choosing a room which is well ventilated. How about the rooms which have air conditioning? Or is it safe to have it on, or should they just have the fresh air in? Please comment on that.
As long as it is not centrally air conditioned, there shouldn't be a problem. If there is a split AC into that room, it's a separate AC by itself, so it's not a problem for that person.
Right. So just logistic questions in terms of what about precautions that need to be taken for the utensils, linen, and other household items which are used by the COVID patients?
So it has to be minimalistic. Okay. Let's understand that we are not on a holiday. We are taking care of illness. So don't think that you'll be able to change your linen every single day and somebody will come and change it, etc. Keep it minimalistic. You should be able to wash your own clothes. You should be able to wash your own linen if need be. And it should be washed separately. Don't put it into the same washing machine because your wife will come and say, this is the bucket. Take along with your clothes, you load it into the washing machine because the washing machine is there in the isolation room, right? So these are all practical problems. So you have to anticipate and minimize the overlap of non-COVID versus COVID things. Do you need any special chemicals, etc.? No. Do you need a lot of surfactant, disinfectant, etc.? Most of the studies are told that they have very limited role in COVID. As long as you have some good detergent, or if you want to add a basic antiseptic into that, just from a hygiene perspective, it is worthwhile. Otherwise, there is very little evidence that surface disinfectants help in reducing COVID spread.
So you did talk to us about mild cases, moderate cases, and severe cases. So one of the things is, when the patient feels breathlessness. So you touched upon the oxygen concentrator, and, you did talk about prone positioning. So if you can tell when exactly they should go for the prone positioning one more time, it will be helpful.
So I think anybody who is having COVID and has cough, etc., or if they have done a CT scan, and even if it is showing mild involvement of the lung, you should not wait for it to worsen and you should start doing prone. It is just like doing another form of breathing exercise. In many ways, it's a lung recruitment exercise. So don't wait for things to worsen, because as things become worse, to stay in prone position also becomes worse. It's not so easy. So start early. If you have lung involvement, if you have cough, etc., it is not going to do any damage to you. It is only going to be beneficial. So start early is what I would say.
So same thing, is it applicable for the spirometer? Can they do the respiratory exercises even?
Absolutely. In fact, as a community now, because we know COVID is widespread, all of us must start building in our lung capacity, because we know we could be susceptible for COVID. So why not do it even before COVID? So start blowing balloons and get your lungs to be a little more resilient and powerful. It's just like before CABG, we educate patients to start doing spirometry so that their lungs are stronger and they can come out of the surgery well. In the same manner, if people start doing it, nothing like it.
So you did talk about the steroid inhalation. A question related to that is how just taking steam, would it help the patients at home?
So taking steam is more of psychological help in many ways, but adding medicine to it is more medical help.
Right. Okay. So you did talk about hydration. So what would you advise in terms of what are the, leaving aside if they have some diabetic considerations or whatever, but generally what are the foods or drinks we are advising if there's any way we can improve the immunity through nutrition?
So a lot of people would have been happy when I said liquid diet, because they're thinking they can consume alcohol 2 liters, right? Because it is isolation time, but that's not correct. In fact, during COVID time, you tend to be on multiple medicines. So you have to avoid alcohol during this time. So please mark that. Avoid alcohol when you are having COVID. Don't use that as an excuse, because Dr. Joshi said to hydrate yourself well. You have clear liquids in the form of water. You can have soup. You can have fruit juices. Okay. You don't have to spend a lot of money on buying expensive energy drinks, etc. But yes, if you can have good fresh fruit juices, it will be helpful. In your diet, if you have fresh fruits, if you have dry fruits, that will give you more energy. One thing that we are seeing in COVID-2 is there is a lot of weakness that people are experiencing as compared to what we saw last time. And therefore, having this overall general ability to deal with the illness, if we are able to improve through diet and nutrition, will be helpful.
So, Doctor, that concludes our question answer session. Thank you for a very reassuring and reaffirming session. You did, I'm sure the viewers will benefit from all the topics you have spoken about, understanding the symptoms, when you should go for tests, when you should isolate, how long you should isolate, nutrition, and how to wear mask, and how to use a spirometer, as simple as that, and your pulse oximeter. So it was a very, very informative session. I hope the viewers will largely benefit from this session. And we cannot let you go without requesting you to sing a song for our viewers. If you can, please. It would be nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Padma. I definitely will sing for people. Before that, I just want to give the message to everybody out there. We as citizens have a huge responsibility at the current time. Government has enough problems on their head. They will try and do whatever. But I think as citizens, if you ask me, what can you do for this country today? Is try and see that no member from your family needs to go to the hospital for COVID symptoms. And let's understand how best we can anticipate COVID, how best we can seek early advice, how best we can handle the majority of the people at home. And if you have any queries, etc., please post on this link. I will be more than happy to answer those later on. And you can also reach out to our Apollo Hospitals website or Apollo Home Care website. We are happy to address all your queries and see on how best we can support the community during this time. But मेरी आप लोगों से हाथ जोड़कर गुजारिश है कि आप घबराइए मत, पैनिक से प्रॉब्लम जो पहले ही बहुत बड़ा है इसको और ज्यादा बड़ा मत बनाइए, संयम रखिए, हौसला रखिए। और इसी तौर पे एक बहुत बेहतरीन नगमा है किशोर कुमार साहब का, उसको मैं आपके लिए समर्पित करता हूं। And I hope that it will create hope and positivity in your minds and in the community. कहां तक ये मन को अंधेरे चलेंगे, उदासी भरे दिन कभी तो ढलेंगे। कहां तक ये मन को अंधेरे चलेंगे, उदासी भरे दिन कभी तो ढलेंगे। कभी सुख कभी दुख यही जिंदगी है, ये पतझड़ का मौसम घड़ी तो घड़ी है। नए फूल कल डगर में खिलेंगे, उदासी भरे दिन कभी तो ढलेंगे। भले तेज कितना कोविड का हो झोंका, मगर अपने मन में तू रख ये भरोसा, जो बिछड़े सफर में तुझे फिर मिलेंगे। उदासी भरे दिन कभी तो ढलेंगे। Stay safe, all of you. Stay confident, stay positive, और responsible citizens बनिए. Don't fall for WhatsApp messages and false advice. Seek good professional advice. And I can tell you, 8 out of 10 people can be taken care of at home, and we will help you to get better at home. God bless all of you. Take care.
Thank you, Dr. Joshi, for that nice rendition. So do watch us out for our next session tomorrow at the same time. Topic is Managing NCDs During COVID-19, a special episode on cancer by Dr. T. Raja, consultant oncologist at Apollo Hospitals. As Dr. Joshi already mentioned, if you do have queries, please do post it on the FB Messenger or the comment section. Until then, take care, be safe, and don't forget to SMS. Social distancing, mask is always on, and sanitization. One more thing, in case if you did turn out to be positive, the 4 steps as Dr. Joshi mentioned: mask, isolate, hydrate, and seek professional help. Thank you and namaste.